This video is sponsored by sneakerimpact.com. Take a second, look in your closet, see how many shoes you got. If you don't feel like trying to list those shoes and resell those shoes and you simply want to get them out of your closet, visit sneakerimpact.com, hit the contact button or the recycle button, and you can begin your recycling journey. They will send you a free packing slip, and all you have to do, fill the bag, drop it off, and that's it. Sneakerimpact.com. Check them out. Hey, what's up, y'all? Back with more videos of sneakers, and I want to look inside, and I'm looking at the stamp right there, so I'm going to jump way ahead instead of going straight to the stamp here. This is the Air Trainer 1, and I think these shoes were supposed to be aligned with Travis Scott, and they are no longer kind of affiliated with Travis Scott because of what happened last year at Astroworld. So I won't get into that. That's not for me to discuss or talk about. The trainer itself is a classic shoe, and we know people like John Gotty, man, who live and die with the Air Trainer chlorophyll, and I understand why. But if you remember the Agassi moment in time where Agassi actually wore the flare, and he wore a trainer that basically kind of looked like this, and that these models, the cross trainer shoes, just awesome shoes. And this one, whether you think so or not, man, has some fantastic details on it and a lot of reflective material. So if I had the right lighting and I could turn this stuff off and put it on here, you would see a lot of reflective material. But the QC stamp 04 11 21 1503, the small sticker is just a 57, and there's two of them in there. But 04 11 21 04 11 21, I want to look at the back of the tongue here and go to the label, and it's made in Indonesia. The small code is IR. The dates of production 08 04 21 to 10 13 21 10 13 21. Bust that back open real quick. So that's 11 04 21. So it's right there in that window. So these are good to go. There is so much going on here. The strap that's on the actual trainer, the strap was Velcro on that shoe. This shoe has more of a buckle that reminds me of the 720s from a couple of years ago. And I'm trying to see the way you disconnect it. No, okay. So it is just a straight up buckle, very similar to the 720s and the 270s that Nike made. And they only made them for a short time, but they sold really well. They had them like sherbet in a lot of different colors. This thing has reflective hits all over, and there's like this holographic look. And I'm gonna put this up close so you can see it. And everywhere where you see gray on this thing, that's a reflective material. Even around the swoosh, and the net that's on the side is not really a net. It's like a panel that's over a holographic color shifting material that's underneath. But even here on that gray, that's reflective. And up the tongue, the tactile, the touch, and then you have a ton of ripstop on here. There's a lot going on with this shoe. It's not doing like great in like resale, and people are probably not picking it up because it's not true to the original completely. But it's a funky looking shoe, man. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So let's get to the tag that I didn't even do the tag. Air Trainer 1 SP, color dark smoke gray, black iron gray, style code DH7338-001, and I think the price of this thing is $130. I think it's $130. It might be $150. I'll put it in description so you'll see it next to my head over here in the actual price. So I'll get that right for you. I want to move up to the close-up because the thing has some really cool details on it that you can really only see, not from this distance, but when I get the camera close to it, you'll be able to see it close up. Now, the Air Trainer SP, the Air Trainer, the Air Trainer 1 SP, exchanges a lot of the traditional details of the shoe, which the original shoe doesn't have all of these markings all over it. And I don't think a lot of people like those markings, but if you're a younger guy and you go out a lot or you kick it at night, this thing looks awesome in the dark because this is all 3M reflective. Anywhere where you see this gray, it's all 3M. So anywhere on that shoe you see that gray on the upper, It's 3M. Now, what I wanted you guys to be able to catch, and that's a medial shot, and you can kind of catch it right there. You see how it's like a chameleon skin? Here you can see a bit of blue, depending on what angle the light hits. That's a great feature on this shoe. Supposedly, this model was for Travis Scott, right? And I think when, what happened at Astroworld took place, they moved it away from being a Travis Scott release, but it is a very compelling shoe. And this is how you take this buckle apart right there. Reminds me a lot of the 720s and 270s from a couple of years ago. I think we're gonna wrap it up and leave you with that shot because that's where you can really see that chameleon kind of color shifting underneath this piece of, that feels like a TPU or a plastic almost, a mesh, that wire kind of weird panel. But that is it. Let's wrap it up on the Trainer 1 SP. See you guys on the next one.